Hello friends, welcome back to the Python programming session. In the earlier session, we had seen the various functions in regex or regular expressions. And in this session, let's see what regex meta characters mean. So firstly, what is regex? They are the regular expressions often called as regex and can be defined as a sequence of characters used to search for a pattern in the string. So basically it is used for string matching. They search for a particular pattern in the string. Regex is very useful for string matching. It is extremely useful for extracting information from text such as code, files, logs, etc. They used at the server side to validate the format of email ID and passwords at the time of registration. So at the time of registration, they do the validation of to find out the format of the email ID and passwords. To work with regular expressions, we have to import the RE module. So once we import the RE module, then we can start working with the regex expression, regular expressions. So today let's see what are regex meta characters. A meta character is a character which has special meaning during pattern matching. We use meta characters in regular expressions for pattern matching and string manipulation. So basically meta characters are used to do pattern matching in strings, and also they help us in performing string manipulations. So the various meta characters available in regex are the square brackets, a simple dot, a vertical line, caret symbol, dollar symbol, curly braces, into symbol, plus and a question mark. Now let's see what each one of them, the meaning of each one of these meta characters. Square brackets specify set of characters to match. So within the square brackets, we can specify a set of characters and it will match in the particular string. Let's look into it in detail. So firstly, we have to import the RE module. Let me have my string equal to I like Python. And now x equal to re.findAll. This is a function which we had seen under regular expressions in our first session. So if I give find re.findAll and within then I specify square brackets and I specify a b c comma st1. This is the string in which it will match. Now if I say print x and run the code, it gives an empty square brackets or an empty list, because ABC character is not ABC characters are not found in I like Python. We don't find A, we don't find B, and we don't find C. So it returns an empty list. Now instead of ABC in the square brackets, let me give Py O N. So now when I run the code, I get P, which is there for Python P, O which is there in Python, and N which is there in Python. So three characters are matching. So P is matching, O is matching, N is matching. So these three characters are returned in the square brackets or in the list. Now if I give A to Z, a range from A to Z, what all matches are found, then it won't give the capital I because it is a capital I, and I've specified small a to Z, and it won't give P even because it's a capital P, so uppercase P. So in leaving I and P, it prints all the other characters that appears from A to Z. Space is not considered because space is not coming under A to Z. So in the square brackets, if we give this characters, it will match that particular character in the given string. So this was the square brackets. Now let's go on to a dot. It matches a single character except new line character. So for dot, I don't want the square brackets. So if I give PYTH dot dot, so I'm having two dots and it will match any two characters except a new line character. So in the string st1, it is matching Python. That is, one dot stands for O and the other dot stands for N. So the match is found with Python. Now let me give only a single dot. Let me not give the second dot. Then it will print Pytho. N will not occur. See, it printed Pytho and N will not occur because I have given only one dot. So it is matching PYTH and one dot stands for O. Now if I give another dot, it will stand for Python. It will stand for Python. So if we want to match a single character, we have to specify a single dot. If we want to match two or three more characters, we have to give two or three dots. Any number of dots we can specify. Third one is either. It's a vertical line. It stands for either or. So now if within the quotes I give Python or Java. So in the string st1, it's matching Python. So it will return the output as Python. So Python has been printed on the console. Fourth one is the caret symbol. It matches the characters appearing at the starting. The starts with. It's similar to starts with. So if I give caret symbol and Python, then it will give an empty list because Python is not appearing at the beginning of the string. So it is coming elsewhere in the string, so it gives an error. Now if I give I, which is appearing in the beginning of the string, then a match will be found. We see that a match has been found with caret symbol and I. Now dollar symbol is ends with. Dollar symbol matches ending character of the string. So Python is the ending character. So if I give Python and a dollar symbol, a match will be found with Python since it is appearing at the end of the string. Then comes the curly braces, which stand for number of occurrences in the string. For this, let me modify my string as I like Python of all. Now I want to match, I want to use curly braces. I'll give it as AL and curly braces 2. So here AL and curly braces 2 means L should appear twice in the pattern, in the string. So in that case a match is found. Where in the string L occurs two times, that is ALL, all. So now, and here also it is occurring twice, ALL. So when I run the code, I get two occurrences with ALL and ALL. Two occurrences of the all is present in the string. Now in the curly braces, if I specify 2, 3, then it can occur twice, L can occur twice, or L can occur thrice. So now when I run the code, L occurs twice in all, L occurs thrice in all. So when I print, here it is occurring twice and here it is occurring thrice. So minimum it can occur 2 times and maximum it can occur 3 times. And if I give more than 3, it won't take it into consideration. Means if I give a string where all is present 2, 3, 4. Now when I run the code, it's taking only thrice. It's not taking the fourth one. So minimum it takes twice and maximum it is taking thrice. And now when I go into the into symbol, occurs 0 or more times. So let me remove the curly braces. Let me give a star. Star means it occurs 0 or more times. L and star means, here L and star means L can occur 0 times or it can occur more than 0 times. So what are the possibilities? So here L is occurring once, so it appears twice, thrice and 4 times. So when I run the code, I get L appearing once, twice, thrice and 4 times. So it can be 0 or more occurrences. Here 0 occurrence is not there, but for more occurrences it is taking L once, L twice, L thrice, L 4 times, and if you give 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, it takes all those L's into consideration. If I give just a, even the A will be considered because L is occurring 0 times. A and 0 L's. The match is found. So when I run the code, I get A. Means L is occurring 0 times, 1 times, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. So all these matches are found. Now when I give a plus mark, AL, and then I give a plus mark, then it occurs 1 or more times. So 1 or more times, minimum should be 1 and more times. So A won't appear in the searching criteria, matching criteria. So it should occur once or more. So 0 times means A would have occurred, but minimum it should occur once. So L should occur once. So A is not in our match. Next is the question mark, which occurs 0 or 1 time. So now instead of plus, if I give a question mark, it occurs 0 or 1 time. So A and AL gets printed. So A, AL, again over here AL is there, AL is there, AL is there. So these things gets printed on the console. So one more step. So if we have a question mark, it is 0 or 1 time. So E question mark means E need not appear or E appears once. Plus occurs 1 or more times. So E plus if we give, E occurs 1 or more times. Star occurs 0 or more times. E and a star, it is 0 or more times. And if we specify E and the braces, we give the number 3, it appears thrice. If we specify E and in the braces we give 2 or 3, 2, 3, it can appear twice or it can appear thrice. So hope so friends, it is clear for you. The meta characters in the regex, in the regular expressions. If you have any doubts, please do reach to me out in the comment section. If you like my video, click on the like button and please do subscribe to get notifications of my new videos. Till then, see you. Bye bye.